Hello, I'm Zardus, and let's play Banished. Welcome back to Northpass, our little hamlet, and we are continuing to make progress. Right now it is early summer. We have 31 adults and a total population of 36. It is the year 9, so we are still pretty early in the game. And yeah, so this episode we're going to continue trying to grow the population. That's going to be our main focus, because we do need more people so we can start doing other things. And I want to build the mine and the quarry over here just so that we have them in place. But I don't think I will turn them on, or if I do, I'll just have a one or two workers in them for now. I also want to build a hospital. I think it is important to have that fairly soon. Let's see, the school, I'm planning to put a school there, so we may just put that in there anyway. And we'll pause it back there. And then build a little road in front of it, just to make it a little wider. Okay, and then I wanted to pause this build. Because I'm not quite ready to have a school. I want the children to immediately become laborers when they grow up. But anyway, the hospital I do think will be important. We'll put it up here. And that one we'll go ahead and build. We're going to go ahead and start playing here at 10 times speed. And see what happens. So I hope everybody's been doing well out there. If you are new to the channel, then you may want to subscribe. That way you can follow along on this and my, right now I have two other series going on. They're both in City Skylines. One is vanilla, it's called Fairview Shores, and the other one is completely hand-plopped, and that is called Capilano Islands. And eventually, when this Banished series is over, we will be doing a Sims 4 Let's Play. And that should be fun too. But for now, this is what we're doing. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you subscribe. So far, we're not really seeing too much going on here. I mean, we have these houses are coming along, so that's good. And how's the hospital? No work on the hospital yet. Food-wise, we're in good shape. We have almost 8,000 stored food, which is more than enough to get us through an entire year. And we haven't even harvested yet. So hopefully, here we go, our barn is starting to fill up with pumpkins. That's the only crop we can do right now. We have another farm that we could turn on, but we don't really have the people to work it yet, so we haven't done that. Oh good, another child was born. Giovanni. And Lindahl has become an adult. Now we have 4 laborers. I want to have laborers equal to 20% of the total population. So we have 36. I want to have 7 laborers. So we're going to sit tight for now. Here we're in late autumn. Some of these crops are starting to die off. They didn't get harvested. But that's okay. I mean, we're at 10,000 food after harvest. Now, the farmers are going to come over here and work on clearing out this area. I want to expand the main town over here. So we'll put the market and a lot of other houses over in this direction. Then we'll be close to water if we have a fire and things like that. This is going to be kind of the edge of town as we go ahead. So now we're still just kind of waiting for a little bit. Oh, one thing I did do, you'll notice, I turned off the weather effects. Oh, we had 2 more children. A lesson and Tracelyn. But anyway, I turned off the weather effects so that you could see better. because I noticed when it was raining that it got really foggy and hard to see, but now even when I'm zoomed out, it's quite a bit easier. And if you would rather see the weather and not be able to see the town very well, let me know and I'll turn that back on, but I don't think that'll be the case. So now we have 7 children. We're just waiting for some to grow up. Oh, and it's winter. And what I like to do in winter is queue up a couple of houses to be built. That one doesn't fit there. Yeah, this is kind of a weird square, isn't it? Did not plan that one out very well, but that's okay. Put another one over here. And then build a road alongside it. And what we can do is we can put a resource pile there. If I can figure out where that is. Here we go, stockpile. And then it'll just kind of fill that space. Okay. And again, one thing I like to do is build a farm and 2 houses during the winter. But we don't need the farm yet because we have one that we're not working. So we had another child named Rigo. We're up to 40 total population. And we have 4 laborers, so that's good. We don't have anybody in the cemetery, but people like to hang out there, apparently. Which is kind of funny. And so we're continuing to just plod along here. Keep going. Alright, early spring. And these houses are finally starting to be built. One thing I love about this game is the seasons, and you can see these leaves just came in. It's fun to watch that. That was a good detail by the creator. No, we're gonna put another resource pile in here. No, we're going to put a road in here along the back of the barn. Another one over here. That should do. And then we'll put in the stockpile, small one here. Just so that we have plenty of space to store things. So the last thing you want to do is run out of storage space. Alright, so we got 3 more laborers there, so that's very good. And we're not really building, I mean, we're working in the hospital. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and queue up the mine, which is going to go over here somewhere. I had found a spot that worked. There we go. And then a quarry, which will go right there, I guess. The one thing I don't like about the quarry and the mine is that you can never remove them, even when they are full. So that space will always be a quarry. And this will always be a mine. But what we can do is we can put another stockpile, another few stockpiles in here, 3 by 10, 3 by 8, 3 by 5, and then the mine can just pile their stuff, their whatever they collect right there. Do the same thing with the mine. 5 by 9, sure. Alright, so now we have the builders are pretty busy. And they're gonna just continue making progress there. And hopefully we will see some more children be born. Okay, Faustine has become an adult and is a laborer. We have 8 laborers, that's about as many as I want. So we're in good shape there. Now we'll be able to start having people do other things. And we are at harvest, we've got 11,500 food. So we're still doing well on food. I think we can continue to up the ante a little bit. So, you know, let's pause real quick and look at how we did. So our farm, they're producing about 1,100, that one's not active, 1,100 food each year. That's doing better than the hunting cabin, though the hunting cabin only has 3 workers. And I think we have a gatherer's hut in here too, yep. So that is 670. I mean, the gatherer's hut does very, very well there. The fishing dock is not doing well. But that's okay, that helps maintain food during the winter time. Because they do fish at winter. So we have a mine just about done. I think they just need to go over and yeah, it says 100%. Oh, I got it. Okay, that's how much is left in the mine. So we could put one person in the mine. They can slowly mine out some iron. What do we need? That's not blacksmith. Here's the blacksmith. So he's taking log and iron for now to make tools. So that'll be good. The next thing I want to have built is the quarry, so they can keep working on that. But actually what I really would like to see is the hospital be complete. Because once we build a trading post, we're going to start to see the potential of disease coming in. And I do want to get a trading post up here pretty soon. I want to start figuring out if we can get other crops. I know we can, but I want to work on getting that. So we had a couple more children, and it is winter. Can't forget to queue up these houses. We will put them over here. Again, I don't have the right size block there, but that's okay. So, but I do want to prioritize the hospital. You guys should be working on that rather than the house. But apparently they're going to build a house anyway. So we are now in the early spring of year 11. We go through our logs pretty quick. Oh, you know what? And we have very little firewood. That could be a problem. Why do we have such little firewood? I mean, is he not having enough wood? We have 4 foresters working over here. Let's watch this for a minute. And maybe that's just... I don't know. Oh, maybe we need to cut back on building. How much do our houses take? 16 wood. The mine took 48, the quarry took 80. The hospital, 52, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I know the firewood is low. It's dipping down even more. I'm quite a bit concerned about that. I mean, might be able to build a bridge and get over here and do another little forester. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we are going to build a bridge. Right there. And then we will build the road, continuing on and come in here. And then we will put another forester. That's the wrong thing. Forester's Lodge. There's the road, there's the road. Right there. And then next winter we'll need to put a house there, but for now that should do. Hopefully the woodcutter, maybe we need to get another woodcutter out here. And put another woodcutter over here. Woodcutter. You can go right in here. Build the road over this way. And we still haven't gotten that hospital built, but we are growing, so that's good. And how's the mines production going? Not very much, but I mean that'll be enough to move things along slowly. We have enough tools that it's not a huge deal that we get more iron in there. In the meantime, we are making progress on our wooden bridge. A dirt road to the wooden bridge. There, now we have a bridge here. Builders can come over here and work on building Forester's Lodge. So we're going to need some houses over here this winter. I guess we don't need them that close, but we will need a resource pile. That'll do. And while we're over here, we could build another gatherer's hut as well, which is one of these. This one. And then we can put another barn here. Put it on the corner. So we've got a tiny little town here. Or an extension of our town, I should say. They are working on that. At end of harvest we have about 12,500 food, so that is good too. We are continuing to do well. Storage for produced goods is near capacity, which means we do need to get that barn built. Reserve stone is low. Yeah, we need to get the quarry going too, but you know what we could do is we could remove the stone from here so there's more space for trees and things, and remove the iron as well. So we are near capacity for a lot of things. We're low on firewood. This is not complete yet. We have a population of 49 now and 9 laborers. It is winter, so we can add those houses or queue them up real quick. I want this to come up this way. And then we'll put houses 1, 2. 8 laborers. So Laniel the fisherman died of old age, but El Woody replaced him as a fisherman. Okay, and now we have back to 9 laborers. We have 48 population. We can increase something. Our forester lodge must have been built, so let's get that going. And our woodcutter is done too. So now we're low on laborers, but that's okay. Our firewood crisis should be solved pretty soon here. Caddison, the laborer, has died of old age. Don't like seeing people die. Good thing we have a cemetery for which a cemetery in which they can be buried. There we go. Brain. Early morning. Haven't had coffee yet. You know the gist. I usually have the same issue every morning, don't I? But you know, it's really a pleasure to be able to spend my mornings with you guys and sit here and even though we're probably, I know I'm doing this at one time and you're watching it at a later time, but I feel like I am doing this with you, and that's a lot of fun. I hope you feel the same way. And I really like reading all your comments in the comment section. Oh, the other thing is that I did set up a Discord server for keeping track of conversations related to the game, and anything that I'm playing on the channel. And I will try and put a link to that in the description to the video. So if you have not joined that yet, then go ahead and find that down below. Sorry about that. I am still clearing up this cold that you have heard me deal with for a couple of weeks now. And it's not technically a cold at this point, it's pretty much just a cough, but it's still there and it's annoying and you have to listen to it. Hey! Look at that, we've got a hospital. Okay, we need a physician so that if anybody gets sick once we build... Why are they putting that there? Oh, whatever. If anybody gets sick once we build our trading post up here pretty soon, then yeah, then they can go to the hospital and hopefully be okay and not spread disease throughout our little village here of Northpass. But in the meantime, how are we doing with firewood? We're doing a little bit better. I think our builders are working on the mine again, or the quarry. We can unpause it. There we go. So, yeah, I think we're making progress. Got another barn built here for the gatherer's hut, and a couple people working. We're low on labor. We built a lot of things just now. We've got a lot of new jobs for people, and so we cut back on the number of laborers. But right now, ideally, I'd like to have 10. And maybe a 20% laborers population is a pretty ambitious goal. Maybe that really needs to be more like 10 or 15%. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we try and maintain a smaller amount of laborers? Do we need a higher amount? Let me know. Either way, we are still plodding along here. It's harvest time, and we are at 12,000 food. We're actually... I'm not too pleased. I think we may be reaching a break-even point with the food. Because I think this is about how much food we had at the end of harvest last year. And we're having more and more children born right now, but that's fine as well. Now we're closing in on winter now. So it'll be time to build 2 more houses. What I will do is I want these back right up to there. And then this is going to be a road. Goes down pretty far. Those are our 2 houses for the winter. We are growing quite quickly. We have 14 children. I wish they would become laborers pretty soon. There, one of them did. But we also had Susanner, fisherman, Shaylin the fisherman. All the fishermen keep dying. Maybe fisherman is the job for all the old people. And that could be. I mean, when I'm retired, I think I might like to go fishing. But, anyway. So, the other thing is that now I wish they would become children, because I think... In fact, yeah, I do know. I'm going to turn on this farm work. Oh, I think you can change that. But, we can't cut back on that. Yeah, we'll cut back on the miner because we're fine with tools for now. I want to get people working that... Don't want to cut back on... You can cut back on the blacksmith as well. So we can have at least 2 farmers working that farm this year. And hopefully we'll get... So, we can do 3. Stick with 1 laborer for now. Because some of these kids are going to start growing up pretty soon, and then we'll have an influx of laborers again. And we can hopefully fill the rest of these professions. I mean, we're not going to fill the mine. That's not going to happen for a long time. But, we could have the farm filled, we could have 2 more gatherers, and be in good shape with food. So yeah, I'm a little concerned about the food right now. So now we have enough people working the new farm that hopefully that will start to produce this year, and we'll be in better shape with food. Of course, our storage barns are going to get pretty full once we have more food. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 storage barns. I suppose we could put in another one. Put it here. Build a road. You know what I should have done? Don't want that there. I want a road this side of the farm first. And then the storage barn. Then we will come this way. And the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the barn. And then the road all the way around the I don't know why they really don't want to complete. Oh, now we're out of iron. That's probably why. And we had another laborer die. Shoot. I need these kids to grow up. Don't have any laborers right now. Galen became a laborer and immediately replaced Hardsey. So we'll just keep at it here. The tailor died, and nobody's available to replace the tailor. We'll cut back on one farmer. I want the tailor to be in good shape. We are seeing, I think this number has been going down slowly, but not concerningly. We still have a little bit of trouble with firewood. I'd like to see that much higher. Man. I mean, this is one of the fun things about this game, is how challenging it is to manage all these things. And it's like, I'm not a huge fan of micromanaging games, but this one is kind of fun in that regard. Oh, can't have a miner. Must have had another, yep. Bobbin the Builder. Bobbin the Builder. I think that may be our title for the episode. Bobbin the Builder. Not Bob the Builder. Bobbin the Builder. That's fun. I don't know if that'll be the title. We'll see. But, yeah. Oh, you know what? We're at 32 minutes already, so I think it is time to end the episode. And time really flies sometimes when I'm doing these episodes. And we'll pause it here and take a quick assessment of our little village. So we have 50 people, 38 adults, 12 children, no students yet. This episode, we built the mine, we made progress on the quarry, we did get a hospital, and unexpectedly we built this little area over here, primarily because we were having a firewood issue, and so that solved that. And what I might do is put a woodcutter in here. I might move this woodcutter out, because right now he's got to move wood they need to get wood over there. So that'll be the next episode, moving the woodcutter. Yeah, and we finally got this other farm working. We're in better shape with food now at the harvest time this year. But we also started seeing our cemetery fill up. I mean, it was at 0 at the beginning of the episode, and now we're at 10 of 18. So had a lot of people die, kind of slowed things down a little bit. But that's to be expected in Banished, and I think we're still slowly growing, and I want slow growth in this game, because I don't want to have death waves be unbearable. Like this death wave that we're kind of in right now, I don't really feel like this is a death wave. This is just a natural transition from one generation to the next. But anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button. If you disliked it, go ahead and hit dislike, but please leave a comment and let me know why. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, then please subscribe. And if you have any other thoughts, then let me know. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.